Q, I know it was a big decision for you, but NCAA granted you guys a chance to come back. Some of the seniors elected not to, but you did. Why was that the best decision for you?
Because even though I didn't get to play much last year, I just felt like it was right for me to come back this year.
Well, along those lines too. I mean, obviously it's worked out. You're running with the first team. So, how do you feel like it's gone for you so far this year being back in camp?
It's going pretty well. At least we got a spring this year.
Theo?
You're coming from Columbus High, going down to EMCC. Growing up in Columbus, did you always kind of know you wanted to play for MSU? And is it cool to be able to have this extra season here?
Yeah, it is. Like as a child, I always wanted to go to Mississippi State, and like through high school and stuff, JUCO, I got to where I wanted to be, and I'm still trying to grind.
Joel?
Coach Miller was saying a minute ago, he kind of wished he had played you a little more last year and things. Just how tough last year was it for you to maybe not play as much as you might would have wanted to, and I guess how much did that factor into your decision to come on back so that you'd have a good chance to show what you could do?
It was tough, but I had to do what I got to do to get things done. Shit, trust the process or whatever, get everything done.
Joel?
Just how much would you say that the offensive line as a unit, I guess, has grown from last year? I know, like I said, you didn't play probably as much as you wanted to, but just from your eyes and things, had some issues last year at times, but just overall, how you feel you guys have progressed?
I feel like we progressing a lot. Like some of the young guys stepping up, like doing big guy roles, like being like upperclassmen, and the maturity is like getting to a certain level now.
Steve?
What are some of the things that Coach Miller has kind of expressed to you that that he wants you to do this year? I mean, obviously he wants you to be a leader as a senior, but what kind of feedback is he giving you to kind of help you get better as a player?
Well, to step up and bring my guys along with me.
Along that line, though, of bringing those guys along with you, what's the biggest thing you can tell those young guys to get them ready to play in the SEC?
Don't get discouraged. Like do your job and everything else will be out for you.
Joel?
We hear a lot of talk about the splits and things with this offense and just how far you guys are apart from each other. I guess for folks like me that don't get out there and things, kind of how different is that? Just the spacing of you guys, and how big of an adjustment has that been for not just you but the offensive line at Mississippi State as a whole, given what used to be run at Mississippi State and now the air raid and things. Just how big of an adjustment is that? And can you kind of describe it for, I guess, the average person?
Well, the splits they're not really that bad. Just we have to move our feet and get to where we need to be.
Steve?
Well, and I guess kind of following up on that too is now that you guys have kind of had a year under your belt, how do you feel about you guys picking this thing up, and how much more comfortable are you guys within the scheme?
I feel like we're real comfortable now. Like everybody know like what they supposed to do. They know the offense more. Like everybody doing like what they need to do now instead of guessing.